Hello traders, this is Dion. Welcome to my channel. So in this video I want to show you the easiest and simplest way you can trade boom and crash. So with boom and crash, the way I like to trade it is by catching spikes. So if you know how to trade boom and crash, you know that when you are trying to catch spikes, you don't go against the trend. Okay, so in this video, I want to show you areas that you need to be aware of where these huge spikes are supposed to happen. Okay, it's very simple and very straightforward. So if you haven't seen my previous video, I was already talking about how you can use the daily bias for you to identify those high probability entry points in the market. So you can do the same even in boom and crash. All right. So if you haven't seen that video, just a quick one. So price moves from internal liquidity to external liquidity, internal liquidity to external liquidity. What I mean by this is this, okay, something like this. So price moves from uh, a fair value gap and then goes all the way to a swing high, goes back to a fair value gap, takes out a swing high, goes back to a fair value gap, takes out a swing high. That's how price is supposed to move. But as long as you understand how price moves, it becomes very easy for you to have at least patience, because there's something that you need price to do before you take a certain action. Okay, what I mean by that, if price has not taken out that external liquidity and then you're already looking for a buy here, it's easier for you to hold a certain trade because you at least have an idea of where price is reaching to, where liquidity is supposed to be taken out from. All right, so this can also be applied in boom and crash. This is the daily time frame right here. All right, but in this video, the things that we are going to concentrate on more is the fair value gaps and the single candle order blocks. So if you just stick all the way to the end of this video, I also want to show you the entry setups and the time frame you need to use for you to enter, okay, for you to catch those big spikes. Okay, so if you stick all the way to the end of this video, I hope this really helps. Okay, so like I said, we'll concentrate more on the fair value gaps and the single candle order blocks. So as long as you know where price is coming from and where it's supposed to go, it's going to be easier for you. All right. So if you know how to plot your Fibonacci, okay, if you are doing your Fibonacci like this, here's my Fibonacci. So from that swing low to that swing high, at least you would understand why price did not spend a lot of time below, above the 50% level. Okay, so this is the equilibrium level here, 0.5 level. Okay, from that swing low to that swing high, this is the equilibrium level. Of course, price is going to try to react to the equilibrium level, but if you still have a fair value gap down there, price will try to fill that up, okay, before it takes out the external liquidity. So that's something you can write down if you want. Now, like I said, we are concentrating on single candle order block. So with boom and crash tends to leave a lot of single candle order blocks. If you don't know what a single candle order block, you can you can look. I think I've made some quite a number of videos on single candle order blocks. You can just try to watch those. Okay, so this is a single candle order block right here. All right. Now, if you look at this single candle order block, this is how you identify a single candle order block. Okay, it's just in case you are very much behind. A single candle order block is just a candle that has taken out the previous candle's low. Okay, the previous candle's low has been taken out, and then this same candle, instead of the body closing down there with a full body candle down there, no, it just closed within the previous candle's low. Okay, it didn't take out the low completely with a full body candle. It just took out the low, swept liquidity, and then the body closed within. Okay, and this is confirmed as a single candle order block by the next candle. So this next candle closed with a full body candle above that candle. So this remains as a single candle order block. So price, especially on boom and crash, price tends to come back to these single candle order blocks. So these are going to be your pressure points. Okay, so just try by all means. So after price takes out the external liquidity like that, when external liquidity is taken out, try looking for a single candle order block. This is a task that you can do if you want. Okay, if you are trying to backtest. Okay, so after that high has been taken out there, the most recent single candle order block is this one right here. Okay, which was confirmed. This can also act as a hidden POI. Okay, this is the most recent one. Okay, this one right here. Now, the reason you need these single candle order blocks and fair value gaps is because sometimes price can come back to that. Let me remove this first. You can see there's already a fair value gap here. Okay, so when these two come together, that is even better for you. Okay, you already have a fair value gap there. All right, and then when you go all the way back, you already have a what? A single candle order block like that. So when you have these two coming together, that is a high probability level, okay, of entry for you. So we haven't yet discussed the entry setups, so just try to wait for a little bit. Okay, yeah. So when price takes out that external liquidity up there, okay, through this leg right here, where is our single candle order block? You can see you have a single candle order block right here. Okay, that is your single candle order. This is the daily time frame, guys. Don't get it twisted. This is the daily time frame. Okay, all right. After that happens, you can see price went all the way down, tried to retest, because this fair value gap that was left here was not completely filled up. Okay, so price has to go back all the way down. Now, below that fair value gap, you can see we have a what? A single candle order block right here. Okay, so when price is reacting to a certain level, try by all means to understand what's happening. Do not start second guessing anything. If you don't know what's happening, at least try. If you don't have trading partners, try to look for even any YouTube. There are a lot of videos on YouTube that you can find, good ones. Okay, Don't look for people that are just guessing things. Okay, try to look for people that understand what is happening at least. Okay, so that single candle order block right there, that is where price is reacting to as we speak right now. All right, so now when it comes to entry, these points are going to make you a lot of money. Okay, so what I mean by that is you are not looking for just a short-term scenario. Okay, I'm a scalper myself, but these are some of the situations, these are some of the markets, okay, you find yourself in where you can hold a trade because you know where you are supposed to come out from. So let's just mark the, okay, the external liquidity before we go down to the lower time frame. Okay, that's our external liquidity. That's our external liquidity. Okay, something like that. All right, so the lower time frame that you are going to use, I don't want you to use 1 minute for entry on this. It's going to be very complicated for you. So the reason you don't want to use 1 minute on boom and crash is because the structures are very, very complicated. It's going to be very weird. This is what I mean. Let's go to 1 minute. This is how spikes form, okay, on 1 minute. You won't be able, of course, sometimes you'll be lucky enough to actually find a really good entry for you to go with, okay, but what I would advise you is to use a time frame that is well structured, okay, and that time frame is the 5 minute time frame. Okay, the 5 minute time frame is really going to give you some really, really good setups. Okay, setups that are at least well structured. You can even do a structure mapping if you want. Okay, so the reason I want you to use this is because we are targeting single candle order blocks. Okay, so let's just see how far this, okay, this is how far back we can go back, guys. Sorry, deriv doesn't allow me to really go back that far, so okay, we can still use this. We can still use this. So on this 5 minute chart, what you need is for price to go down to that POI. Okay, the POI I'm talking about, these are um, the same single candle order blocks on the 24-hour time frame, okay, that we marked, the daily chart. So when price goes down there and then tests that POI there, okay, concentrate on single candle order blocks. I'm saying it again. Now, the way you enter, I don't want you to be entering just direct, just because there's a single candle order block. You see a single candle order block and then you just try to enter directly. No. Okay. Don't do that. Wait for price at least to change character like this. Take out an immediate high if you are in boom, okay, whether it's a minor high or a major high, just let it be taken out first for you to start looking for an entry. All right, so after that change of character, now start looking for where you are going to enter. Where can you see a single candle order block? This is not a single candle order block. Okay, this candle is already inside this other candle here, so it's protected. This is an inside candle. All right, what you need is something like this. Okay, it's something like this. This candle was on its own, this was on its own, until you had this candle that took out the previous candle's low. Okay, and then candles started forming down like that. So you can draw out that candle like that. Okay, just like that, just like that, guys. Now when you enter, do not make a mistake of using the other law. Use the same single candle order block as your risk management. I'm saying it again. Where you drew your POI on the lower time frame, that single candle order block POI, that is going to be your risk management. Okay, so if you entered right on this retest, your stop loss is going to be just below there. Okay, now when you enter there, guys, try by all means, at least, if you are not targeting these highs, which I advise you do actually, if you are not targeting these highs, at least try to have at least 2 spikes from your POI there. And by 2 spikes, I don't mean these spikes here. So when you have this spike from the POI, another spike should be higher than this spike. These are just inside candles here. So your second spike is going to be this one. So, but for me, what I like doing is targeting these highs. Okay, it's, I don't know, it's just more simple. Okay, so these movements, of course, they look very small. When you're looking at them like this, they look very small. But when you look at the risk to reward ratio just here, and the thing is, the good part about boom and crash is that you tend to see your results very fast. Okay, if it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. Okay, so a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 4 is really good, guys. Okay, so you just start targeting those highs. So when I say start targeting those highs, it means you are taking off profits as you are taking out these highs. Okay, you are taking off profits. So if you actually make it all the way up there, maybe sometimes for some of us who really don't like holding the trade for way too long, maybe for you this is going to be your extreme point of interest, which is a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 11, which is just fine. Okay, and then if you are one of those again who really hold the trade, okay, until all the way, so you already, this is why I drew the external liquidity on the daily. Okay, because if you are really good at holding a trade, you are going to take all these spikes, and that is a risk to reward ratio of what? Okay, 1 to 37, guys. So this is the reason I said, uh, even if you take a loss, when you really get that one good trade, you even forget that you took 2 losses in a row. Okay, because when those spikes start coming, I'm telling you, and they are very fast when they start spiking. Okay, so if you get that trade and then price tries to go back again, okay, to that POI, you do the same thing. Okay, you are just repeating the same thing. As long as you have the POIs intact on the daily time frame, it's fine. Okay, so even here, price went all the way back. Okay, so what do? You wait for a change of character. So you have a minor high here, that is the major high. You have a minor high here, this is just a pullback. So you mark it like that as a change of character. Okay, after that, where is your point of interest? This change of character right here, I mean this single candle order block. So when you mark that single candle order block, please, if you don't know what a single candle order block, watch one of my videos on single candle order blocks. It's going to help out a lot. Okay, now you can see in this case the first high of course is here, but the main high that you need to target is that one. If market doesn't go all the way to that side, just try to count the spikes and then try to get off some of the profits. Okay, so if you entered right there, okay, that is going to be, just put it below there, don't even go way too far down there. If price is willing to react to that single candle, it will react. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, so don't try to put your stop loss like, okay, let me make it bigger like this to leave some breathing space. No, there's no such thing. Just put it below right there. Okay, all right, so I don't know if it even went all the way up there. This is supposed to be your first. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that is a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 7, which is not bad at all. Okay, it's not bad at all. Let's see if it went. Okay, it came back again. So when it came back, did it give any? Okay, so here, if price came back like this, and then just started going to the upside, do not force it. Okay, you can see it, there's nothing like change of character here for you to start looking for a single candle order block for entry. Okay, also price did not go all the way down there, so if you are still holding here and you have already taken off some of the profits here, you can still take off some of the profits. There's another high there. Okay, so yeah, I hope you are getting what I'm saying. Okay, so price tried to go back here. Let's look for an entry if there's any. Okay, yeah, here there's no change of character here. Okay, you don't have a high for you to enter. It came down again. Here you can see a minor high was taken out here. So you just mark it like that. This is the immediate high. This is very simple and straightforward, guys. It's not something that you can really struggle with. Okay, so where's the single candle order block? Where's the single candle order block? The single candle order block is the same. This is the single candle order block. Okay, it's right here. So when you mark that as your single candle order block, and it doesn't look like price went very far here. Okay, so if you entered here and then price spiked all the way to that high there, okay, and then took off some of the profits. Okay, let's see how far it went. That's below right there. Okay, it went all the way to that high. Okay, it continued going to the upside. All right. Okay, so I hope you are getting the idea of you taking off some of the profits as you take out these highs. Okay, instead of just holding that trade, if you had like 7 entries here, there's no need for you to be holding that trade all the way to the daily high. It won't make any sense. Okay, so let's see, where am I? Okay, right here. Yeah, so price did not really go that high here. You can see here, but it's a risk to reward ratio of 1 to 12, guys. Okay, this looks like it's a small thing, but I'm telling you, if you had even like 3 losses in a row, you won't even feel like you had a loss. Okay, if you this looks very small, but if you caught all these spikes, it's really going to inspire you to, you know, at least have more patience and discipline in the market. Yeah, the only way you can have a lot of discipline is you are making some money in the market, guys. That's one thing I've come to really understand. So here you can see price went all the way down, okay, and then took out that high. Let's see. Okay, you have a change of character there. This is all you are doing, and then you have a what? That is a single candle order block right there. Okay, it looks a bit bigger than the rest, but single candle order block is a single candle order block. Your low down there, you start targeting those highs. Okay, you're just getting off profits as you go along. Okay, it really feels nice when they just start spiking out of nowhere. It's really nice. Yeah, so you could have gotten something. Yeah, that is not a bad risk to reward ratio. Okay, price went all the way back again. Even here, I'm sure you could have made something here. Let's see. Price was going to the here, you could have made a loss here. Okay, yeah, so price took out the high there. That's a high being taken out. Okay, yeah, but you don't know, I don't think you could have entered here. So where you could have entered, you could have entered somewhere here, but you could have still taken that loss right here. Okay, so if you start seeing price going back like this, do not move your stop loss. Okay, let that stop loss get hit and start looking for a new setup. Okay, if price is about to do what it's about to do, it will always give you a setup. So just be patient, take that loss and look for a new setup. Okay, price goes all the way down here. Okay, let's see, it took out that high there, high taken out. Okay, let's see, do we have any single candle order block? Okay, so let's draw this out right there. Okay, so when price reacts to that single candle order block, you just put it down there. Okay, this is easy, guys. This is easy and very straightforward. Okay, so your stop loss is that. Let's see if stop loss was hit. Almost, but I'm sure due to some, if there's a, okay, the thing is with boom and crash, the spread is like zero. Okay, if you've traded boom and crash before, it's crazy, guys. Mostly you even start from zero and then, yeah. But even if your stop loss is hit here, you can still try to find some new setups. Okay, always, if your stop loss is hit, try to find a new setup. Just try to find a new setup. Do not start moving your stop loss like this. That is going to be very bad for you. Okay, yeah. So when your stop loss is hit, just find a new setup. Okay, okay. Let's see if we have anything. Okay, so price went all the way down here. So in these scenarios, when you see price dropping like this, when you see price dropping just like this, when it's just in free in free, for you, you are doing something else. Also, what I would advise, since you are just trading with a trend, when boom and crash is dropping, I mean when boom is dropping, look at crash now. Okay, if crash is bearish, try to look for those sales. Do not try to be going going against the trend. Do not try to sell. Actually, it's very frustrating when you are selling boom and then buying crash. Okay, so that is just a side note. Okay, price dropped all the way to the downside there, took out that high right there. It's fine, guys. You can take a few losses, but when you win, I'm telling you, ish, you start wondering why you haven't been doing this in a long time. This is like the easiest, especially if you are just a beginner. Yeah. So price reacts to that single candle order block, start exploding. Okay. Okay. My chat is very confused right now. Okay, you could have gotten something here. There are a lot of highs that you can target here. Of course, price did not go all the way, but still could have gotten something. Okay, okay. At least a 10, that is something. Price goes back. So this is the current market. I think you have even noticed where price is really aggressive. It's when it goes all the way to that POI. That's when it becomes aggressive. Okay. So here we can see, here you could have taken a loss here. Okay. So let's just mark this first before we move. Price takes out that high. And then if you mark this single candle order block right here, you could have taken a loss. Okay, this one right here, and that is very, very much fine as long as you are not moving that stop loss. As long as you are not moving that stop loss. Okay, price goes back again, you start looking for a new setup. What does it do? It takes out that minor high. Okay, that's a change of character for you. Okay, what are you looking for? You are looking for a single candle order block. What do we have? We have it right there. Okay, and if you know what a breaker block is, this is going to be very easy for you. If you really understand what a breaker block is, it's going to be very, very easy for you. Yeah, so when that happens, okay, I think you understand. I don't even need to put what you're supposed to put here, but we'll just do that. We'll just do that. Okay, just like that. Guys, this, I don't want you to just be watching this. Try to uh, go to your charts and then start looking. We are using the same charts. Okay, so just look at those charts and then try to look for those spikes. Okay, here price just went back again. This is the current price, guys. Okay, this is the current price. You can see. Okay, the only thing that you are doing here is marking stuff. That's all you are doing. You are just marking stuff. So you have minor highs. So I just want you to be marking these minor highs or major highs, wherever price makes a change of character. Okay. After that, start looking for where there is a single candle order block. Okay. Oh my god. I'm really tired, guys. I've been talking for too long. This was not mitigated. This one down here was not mitigated. Oh, it was. Yeah, but it was mitigated before a change of character. So yeah, no. This one was not mitigated. So for me, it's a no. We'll use the second one. Yeah, at least this one was respected. So as long as you are using a certain single candle order block, that is going to be your risk management area. That is going to be your risk management uh, point. Okay, so if you entered somewhere here, because this is why it was retested, put your stop loss just below there, and then okay, this is the current market price. So we don't know where price will end up, but I hope this is going to help, guys. So I said, do not try to sell boom or buy crash. If you feel like you are not having any setups, since you are just looking at boom, this is boom 1000, there's also crash 1000. Okay, if boom is not going to the upside, try to look at crash if it's going to the downside. Okay, also, this is just one way for you to catch those spikes. Okay, maybe I'll make another video on another way you can try to look at least on a daily basis where you need to enter those pressure points. Okay, guys, so the mentorship is open, guys. if you want to learn more, the mentorship is open. So I'll just try to be posting more of these videos in the coming days. Otherwise, I hope this helps, and I hope you have great festive season. Otherwise, until next time, happy trading.